Hey ladies, welcome to the Calm Edge podcast. I'm your host, Brooke. Does it feel like your brain is stuck in overdrive, spiraling, scanning, second guessing, and keeping you up at night? The Calm Edge is what happens when you stop letting that voice run the show and start leading your life from grounded power. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I help women just like you rewire the subconscious patterns behind overthinking and self-doubt so you can think clearly, trust yourself, and lead from calm confidence. Let's dive in. Hey, just a quick caveat before we get into the meat of this episode. This morning, I hopped on here and recorded this episode after doing a meditation, and the idea was just flowing through me. I had to record it. And I guess I forgot to select my Yeti mic when I went to record. But when I listened to this episode, I didn't want to re-record it. It's exactly how I wanted to share with you guys today, this topic. And so I'm going to leave it raw. You're going to hear my little boy in the background. You're going to hear my husband in the background, the noises of my life, perhaps even a little bit of construction and traffic, because it was all getting picked up through my computer microphone. But I promise moving forward, the sound will be nice and smooth. And I think maybe you can even appreciate how real this episode sounds. So enjoy this little insight into my life. We spend a lot of time on this podcast talking about self-care and practices that you can implement to take care of your mental health and physical health, your well-being. But there are times in our lives when we just can't. We're in it. We can't get up early enough to do the morning practice, or we just don't have the time to sit and do a 40-minute meditation or even a 3-minute meditation. Or maybe there's something physically going on, like an illness. Maybe you broke your foot and you're not able to work out right now. Or maybe your husband has to go to a work training in another state for 3 weeks, and you are going to be the one handling the kids for those 3 weeks. And so it's just not physically possible for you to do the things to take care of yourself that help you, that might support your mental and physical health. So there are going to be seasons in our lives when our practices ebb and flow. And so today I really want to talk about, what do you do when you're in the thick of it, when maybe shit just gets really, really hard? What do we do in those times? So first, I want to tell a little story about my own experience with this. I woke up this morning and I did my morning breath work and my morning meditation. I'm 21 months postpartum, so I have an almost 2-year-old. And I had this realization this morning that I was on the other side. And by the way, I say that very, very lightly because tomorrow I might feel differently. But today I just woke up feeling so good, and my meditation, I just dropped in and all of this creative flow came through me. And I hadn't felt that way since before my baby was born. And I thought back on the last year and a half, I would say, because I wasn't able to do my morning meditation until about 18 months after he was born. I tried here and there, but it was really hard to keep it consistent. And that's actually exactly why I want to go through the details of why I wasn't doing it, because I want you as the listener to understand that these practices are not about perfection. It's about self-compassion. It always comes back to self-compassion and allowing yourself to be wherever you are. That's what creates the space for you to move through. When you're not allowing yourself to be where you are, you're actually creating more constriction and more pain, and it tends to drag out the shitstorm. It makes that shitstorm like longer when you're resisting it, essentially. So let me just go back to 2 weeks postpartum. I woke up and the room was spinning. And when I stood up to go to the bathroom, I started throwing up because the world was spinning around me. Turns out I had vertigo. I had to go to the ER. We took my 2-week-old to the ER. It was really stressful. And they gave me some medication there that helped with the spinning, but it would be almost 18 months until that vertigo fully resolved. What's interesting now I think about it was really the slowest healing process of my life that I've ever gone through. This is a big challenge that a lot of women and clients that I see are going through, where healing can feel really, really slow. And sometimes when your body isn't doing the things that you want it to be doing, it can feel really hard to connect to your practice. It can feel really hard to journal or breathe or meditate because it doesn't feel good to be in your body. And that's kind of what happened to me. It basically felt like for at least a year, I had a lot of brain fog that was really intense, but it was like residual from that vertigo. I'd wake up in the morning, it felt like I'd taken a NyQuil in the morning, and then I was functioning on NyQuil all day. And I think part of this also was sleep deprivation. So I had a newborn who was waking me every 2 to 3 hours a night for a year and a half straight. But it was a season and I was just in it, and I knew that I was in it. I knew this is just where I am. And on those days, not only is my motivation impacted because I wasn't sleeping, so waking up, not feeling fully awake because your brain feels like it's on NyQuil, and trying to do a meditation or a breath work just didn't feel good. So there's a physical aspect of like, it almost feels uncomfortable to sit in my body. And then there's the logistical aspect. I have a baby that wakes up at 5:30, 6 a.m. every morning. And although my husband is amazing and takes over mornings for me, my baby wanted his mama. And he let us know. If I tried to shut the door to do a meditation, he would knock on the door and he'd be like, knock, knock, mama. It was so hard. I remember when I first restarted my meditation and breathwork practice, sitting on my pillow and hearing my baby crying outside the door, and my brain was telling me to go open the door and get him. It was almost damn near impossible to meditate through that, which in the moment I used that as part of my mindfulness. This is uncomfortable. Let me just sit with this. It's okay. I know he's safe. He knows I love him. He's with my husband. Like, he's okay. But it's interesting because not only was there the physical aspect of not feeling comfortable in my body, then there's all these logistical things to do that would get in the way of my morning practice. I found it really difficult for that first year and a half to do really any kind of consistent practice. I would start and stop and start and stop. But what I want to talk about today is how I got through those 18 months when I wasn't able to do the meditation every morning, the breath work, when I'm not able to go to yoga all the time, when I didn't have the freedom in my schedule to like do all the self-care things. There are going to be seasons throughout our lives that this happens, but it doesn't mean you're failing. It doesn't mean you're bad because you're not doing it. It's okay. How can I hold compassion for myself in those moments? Well, this is a tool that I teach all of my clients, and then we combine it with hypnosis. It's really powerful. The tool itself, I didn't create. There's a program at UCLA, their Mindfulness Awareness Research Center, MARC, and they have different mindfulness meditation trainings that you can do. I did many of them back in the day when I was first starting my journey, the MAPS program. One of the tools that they teach in MAPS is called RAIN, R-A-I-N. It's an acronym. RAIN for self-compassion. Everything comes back to self-compassion. Progress, motivation, getting anything done, getting through a hard, difficult period in your life, it all comes back to self-compassion. If you don't have self-compassion, you're beating yourself up and you're causing more problems for yourself. So you're adding what my meditation teacher used to call second arrows to everything. So you might have one problem, but when you don't have self-compassion, you're actually adding on all these other beliefs that make it seem bigger and bigger and bigger. So essentially what you're doing is you're digging your hole deeper. If you really want to be able to move through a difficult period in your life, the number one most powerful tool is self-compassion. Allowing yourself to actually be in it and say, okay, I'm in it. Shit's hit the fan and here we are. RAIN stands for recognize, allow, investigate, nourish. Recognize, allow, investigate, nourish. Now let's talk about what each of these means. Recognize just means being able to label the fact that you're fucking in it. It seems easy, but a lot of times we don't realize we're in it when we're in it. Actually recognizing that you're in it and then allowing yourself to be in whatever you're in. So that's what the A of rain is, allow. Okay, this is how it is right now. Let's just be here. Because most of us, the first thing we want to do is get out of it. We want to fix it. And this is also true for feelings. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling something I don't want to feel. The first thing we try to do is push it away, shove it down, act like it's not happening, disconnect. And so what I'm challenging you today to do is to allow yourself, when a feeling like frustration or anger comes up, or when you recognize or realize that you're in a hard season, allow it for a moment. Say, you know what? This is how it is right now. We're not going to stay there forever. It's okay. You're not going to be stuck here forever. But for right now, just allow it to be here, or allow yourself to be in it. And then we move to the I of rain, which is investigate. This is where we start to investigate. What am I believing to be true? This is where we discover the second arrows. So what am I believing to be true right now about this state? That it's bad that I'm here, that I'm bad, that I've failed in some kind of way to get myself here, that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not succeeding, that I'm a failure. What am I believing to be true? Investigate. Those are your second arrows. Those are belief systems. Those are digging you deeper into your hole. So we want to start to peel away the layers. What belief is under all of this? And then also when we investigate, you can investigate the embodied experience. So how do I feel in my body when I'm believing these things to be true? Or where do I feel this emotion of anger, sadness? Is it in my chest? Is it in my stomach? Is it in my neck? Is it in my shoulders? What color is it? Could I give it a color? Is it solid? Is it fluid? Label it. Give it some characteristics. And the N of rain is nourish. Nourish with self-compassion. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through right now, I want you to put your hand on your heart. Thich Nhat Hanh says, darling, I care about the fact that you're suffering. So what if you turned inward and you said that to yourself right now? I care about the fact that you're suffering. This is hard. Offering love and nourishment inward. Or maybe it's just saying, I'm sorry and I love you. Maybe it's just saying, this sucks and I love you. Can you feel that shift in your body? We didn't try to fix it, and we didn't try to say, you're okay, you're okay. No, we just said, I care about the fact that this hurts, that this is hard. And just by saying that, turning inward, do you feel something lift? A spaciousness of being, a lightness. That is the power of self-compassion. And it can literally change the way you experience where you're at right now. This is radical acceptance. Doing this over and over again. So rain in the beginning, like with my clients, we combine it with hypnosis, and we do some other imagery to make it feel really yummy at the end. We do a release technique as well. And when we do that in the state of hypnosis, essentially your subconscious says, okay, I can release some of this. I can let some of this go, while also honoring it and holding compassion for where we are. So you can take a few minutes, you can journal through rain, but the more you practice it, the quicker it becomes. It becomes like okay, I recognize, oh shit, this sucks. Oh, let's allow this to be here. Oh, what am I believing? Oh, I'm believing I'm not supposed to be feeling this way, but it's actually okay to feel this way. Okay, I love you and I care about the fact that you're suffering, but I'm here for you. I'm listening. What do you need? Oh, I need a bath. I need to read a good book. I need more sleep. Oh, okay. So there's this process of really getting to know, what do I need, and then offering it for yourself. The opportunity to offer that nourishing inward. And then we ask the question, this is not a question that I came up with. This is a question that came from some of the incredible teachers through the Mindfulness Awareness Research Center at UCLA. Who would I be if I was no longer believing something was wrong? Who would I be if I was no longer believing something was wrong? I'm going to leave you with that today. Learn how to calm an overactive mind and lead your life from grounded power. My one-on-one personalized hypno-coaching experience is designed to help you rewire subconscious patterns so calm becomes your superpower. Click the link below to schedule a complimentary 30-minute consultation call and let's chat.